It's time to level set today. I feel like I spend a lot of time on my channel, and I think a lot of content creators do too, talking about all the things I love, right? All the things I love, 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 everything that I get such great use out of, everything that sparks joy. I'm always amping up all of my great purchases. And I love doing that because I love talking to y'all and sharing with you all, about the purchases that I've made and why I like them so much. That way I can help you make some more informed purchases. But I was actually recently inspired by a vlog sale video that I saw by Meredith. Those of you that are luxury lovers, I'm sure you all already follow her. She's got an incredible channel, an insane collection of all different brands, all different styles, and she did a huge vlog sale recently where she was selling a lot of things, and most of which she had never worn, And I loved that she could be like open and honest about that, because I think a lot of times I feel like sometimes people are maybe not so forthcoming with that information because they don't want to seem like they made a bad decision. But I loved her honesty, and it had me reflecting on, do I have things that I haven't worn? And we all know that we've got something in our wardrobe with the tag hanging on it. So I wanted to talk to you all about my luxury purchases that I've made over the years that I'm fairly certain I've never worn. And so this obviously is me coming very clean, but I just want to be honest with you all in case you all are considering these items. Some of them are more seasonal, so they're probably not on the market anymore, but just in case, I wanted to share with you all the purchases that I've made that I really haven't worn yet. I'm going to start out with one that actually you all have seen on my channel before, but I think it's important to reiterate in case you all didn't watch my best and worst purchases of 2024 video. And it is this Saint Laurent, it is this Saint Laurent bodysuit that haunts me in my dreams. So it's very complex bodysuit. It is a strapless bodysuit with a strap that goes across the back. You can see it here. And then there are some ties that go around the waist here. Yes, this is a science project to put on, but that is not why I have never worn this bodysuit. I haven't worn it because I can't hold it up. And I think something I've learned over the years in terms of luxury shopping that I should have applied when trying this bodysuit on is that you need to make sure when you try something on, you need to not only stand wearing it, you need to sit down, you need to move around a little bit to make sure that it's actually going to work for you. This goes for both clothes and shoes. And I don't know if a lot of you all follow Christy on Instagram. I'll try and pop up a photo of her. She's always wear testing her shoes, almost to the point, it's too much. But you need to do something similar to that when you try stuff on, and I did not do it with this bodysuit. And unfortunately, I learned that with this satin bodysuit, although it's got a little bit of stretch in it, it doesn't have enough for you to be able to hold it up unless you have a very large chest, which unfortunately, I do not. I'm a member of the IBTC. I have been my whole life, and I will be unless I get any surgical enhancements, which are not on the calendar. However, I do have plans to go to Saint Laurent and see if they can alter it. They do have a tailor there, and honestly, I actually forgot to bring it with me the last time I went to Saint Laurent. So, oh my God, the traffic in San Francisco is so loud. I'm so sorry. Hold, better now. But I did actually forget to take it with me the last time I went to Saint Laurent, but I am going to go and see if I can have them, maybe put some darts in it or add some type of shape tape or something in it to help me keep this bodysuit up. But right now, as it is, I really can't hold it up, and so I'm just not able to wear it. And this cost far too much money for me not to wear it. This was over $1,000. So this, honestly, I think on the whole list is my biggest regret, because I think it is the most expensive thing that I own that I haven't worn yet, but I am determined to make it work for me. So Saint Laurent, I'm coming to shop, but also to get this fixed soon. Next up, I have this gorgeous pair of Jimmy Choo platform sandals. Look at how cute these are. I mean, seriously, look at them. These are the cutest things ever. I adore them. They're amazing. They're everything. They're Barbie-core, and they're also very comfortable. Even though a lot of Jimmy Choos aren't, these are because of the platform, and they do have a wider footbed than a lot of Jimmy Choo shoes do. So, Lily, why haven't you worn them? They're just kind of hard to wear in San Francisco. This type of hot pink, it's a little bit more fuchsia than a lot of other pinks. But even though, you all know, I have this metallic holographic fuchsia pink Chanel bag that I wear all the time. But I feel like that's easier to pair than this is, because like this pair of shoes, it's not just hot pink, it's also a platform, it's also got an ankle strap, and so it's just like a lot of look for San Francisco, because we are just like the very boring tech fashion capital of the world, but that is sarcasm, by the way. Like, we dress terribly here. And so this is more of like a vacation shoe for me. But I just haven't had the right outfit to pair with these on vacation. Like, I just need to get like either a solid black or a solid white or this exact shade of pink dress so I can pair them together. But these are gonna be like a very niche use case for me. I think I'm also nervous a lot of times to take these with me on vacation because one, I can't mix and match them. And I feel like when I go on vacation, I like to bring stuff that I can mix and match with a lot of different outfits. These don't really fit the bill with that. And also because these are satin, a lot of times if I'm going out, like on vacation, might be going to clubs, bars, you know, places where like your feet can get dirty. I'm not usually going to like a very quiet, like romantic dinner on vacation. So these, I also worry about getting them really dirty. But granted, who cares if they're getting dirty? At least they'd be getting worn. So these are so unworn. You can even see that they've still got the stickers on the bottom. And I can even tell you how much I paid for them. I got these from Saks. They were originally $1,050. I got them for $525. And knowing myself, I probably paid a little bit less than that. I probably needed there to be like an extra 25% off sale for me to buy these beautiful but incredibly specific hot pink, fuchsia-y pink satin platform sandals. And on a similar note, I have another pair of Jimmy Choos that I have never worn outside of my apartment other than trying on. And I think these were also another sale purchase. I can't remember if I got them either on sale from Saks itself or from the Saks off Fifth outlet. And this is interesting because if you go back to my video where I talk about like luxury lessons I've learned from shopping luxury over the years, one of the things I say is don't buy something on sale just because it's on sale. And these might have fallen into that category, but I don't know. I think that in theory, I understand like why I bought these shoes. These are very elegant, ladylike, light, neutral colored pumps without too aggressive of a heel. So these are very comfortable to wear, so comfortable. And like they match my aesthetic, my color palette. Like these in theory should go well with a lot of things that I wear. But I think there's two reasons why I don't wear these. One, I think it's the heel height. I think that this is a tiny bit lower than the type of heel I usually like to wear, especially for a closed-toed shoe. I think with an open-toed sandal, you can get away with a lower heel height and it doesn't look as like matronly, but because this is such a closed shoe, both having the closed pointed toe here and then having the cage straps up here, for some reason, this just feels very like underwhelming when I put it on. I also think the other reason I don't like it is because of all this stuff going on up here. Because a lot of you all know I'm 5'3", I'm quite short. And so I always like to focus on elongating my look however I can. So I do that through a lot of V-necks, you'll have noticed on my channel. I also do that through a lot of either open-toed shoes or where there's a lot of skin showing, or just like very, very, very long pants. So the trouble is, these don't look good with very, very, very long pants because then you just see this part of the caging coming out underneath the long pant. So it looks a little weird. It's like too heavy on too heavy. And then with open things, like either like a shorter skirt or a shorter dress or something like that, they still just feel too heavy because of the caging plus the low heel. So these just haven't been worn. I mean, I've like worn them, you can see around my apartment, but I've not actually worn them out in public. And I don't think I spent that much on these. I feel like in my mind, I remember getting these for a steal. I feel like these were like $200 something. So although not a great way to waste my money, it's better than some of the other things that I've got. But I think I'm learning with Jimmy Choo, I need to be really careful when their shoes are on sale because clearly I'm very attracted to the shoes and sometimes I don't end up wearing them. Even though, you know, I'm a huge Jimmy Choo fan and I've got so many Jimmy Choos that I love. These ones have just been a little bit of a failure for me. Next up is a bag that I think is going to shock the socks off of a lot of you because I would venture to guess Like a high percentage of you either have this exact bag or a variation of it, because it's a very popular bag and it is one that I wanted forever. It was a wish list bag for me. I unboxed it on my channel years ago. You all know how excited I was to get it. I got it for a steal, and for some reason, I just have not gotten a lot of use out of my Louis Vuitton old style pochette accessoire. And I can't believe it, because I seriously wanted this forever. And this is such a classic staple. This is such an easy to throw on bag. It's super versatile. I mean, the short shoulder strap is great because of like all the shorter shoulder strap bags that we're using at the moment. I don't know why I haven't worn this bag. Now, I can't say for certain I haven't worn it, because I have a feeling back when I got it, I definitely like took it out for a test run, but I can't remember taking it out for a test run. So I cannot say for certain that I have worn it, but what I can say is that I cannot ever remember wearing this bag out. I'm sure maybe at some point I did, but I can't remember it. And so the fact that this bag, I can't remember wearing it, is a huge problem, because this was too expensive of a bag to not be wearing. This was, I want to say I got it for somewhere around like $500-600 pre-tax, which the new version now is well over $1,000. Granted, it does have the longer shoulder strap, but the fact that I haven't worn this bag in so long was actually brought to my attention a few weeks ago when some of my girlfriends were over, and these two girlfriends had never been over to my apartment before. And so whenever girls come over to my apartment for the first time, the biggest thing they want to do is look through my closet. Like, I have a huge closet. It's the reason I got this apartment. Even though my apartment itself is small, the closet is huge, and I've got it very well organized, color coordinated. You've seen bits and pieces of it in my videos and stuff, but they always want to go through my closet. And so my girlfriend picked this up and she was like, oh my God, I've been wanting this. I need to go get this. And I was like, to be honest, I was like, part of me is considering just giving it to you, because I can't remember the last time I wore it. And I was like, that seems extravagant. Like, let me think on it. And also, like, what? I shouldn't like give away a Louis Vuitton bag. I am not at that stage of my life, but I'm like an overly generous person. I'm also Persian, and that's a thing that Persians do. Like, if you tell us you like something of ours, we're just gonna say you can have it. So actually that hadn't registered in my brain until this moment. But yeah, that's probably another reason why I offered to give it to her. But I was like, let me think on it, but like there's a chance I might give you this bag, because I don't wear it. And I don't know why, because I've been wearing a lot of brown lately. You all have seen how much I've worn my Bottega Veneta Andiamo. So I'm not sure what the disconnect is with me and this bag, but this is going to be my conscious effort to try and wear not just this bag, but the other stuff we've talked about on this video, because this is super cute and it's very easy to pair with a lot of different outfits. So I should definitely start wearing this bag a little bit more, don't you think? And finally, the last item that I have never worn is something that I've talked about on my channel before, but in case you haven't seen that video, I will show it to you all again. It is this beautiful, peachy, like salmon-y colored dress from Zimmermann. So for those of you that are new to this channel, you might not know the story, but OG members of the fam, you all know. I had a vacation planned towards the end of last year to go to Singapore. Singapore is very warm. It is very humid. And so I was buying a lot of like light, flowy, like florally type of dresses, very like girly, feminine dresses, things I don't really get to wear in San Francisco that often. So I bought a bunch of Zimmermann dresses. And the weather forecast for when I was supposed to go there was supposed to be like between 70s and 80s degrees. So I felt like this dress worked for that type of weather. But right before I went, the weather actually was a bit hotter than I'd originally anticipated. It was between like 80s and like 90, like 95, close to 100 degrees while I was there in December. And so I looked at this dress and I was like, this is far too voluminous. This is just going to make me sweat bullets. So I didn't take it with me. And the trouble is that it has been cold since then, and it's going to be cold in San Francisco until like September of next year, because that's when we have our summer, is September and October. So I haven't worn this one yet, but I know I will. Also, you know, I think I'm going to France this summer, so I would love to wear this there. And if I go to any other warmer climates, I will definitely be able to wear this dress. I just haven't gotten a chance to wear it yet. And so a Zimmermann dress that I bought full price is far too expensive to not be wearing. But all of these things, you know, I think doing this video was a really good idea, because it really made me comb through my closet and see what I've bought that I haven't worn before. And now these things are going to be on my radar, and now I'm going to actively work on working these into my outfits so that way they get some good use, and then hopefully that way they'll just work themselves into the natural rotation of my different luxury outfits. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that like this didn't come off like in the wrong way, like I have like so much stuff, you know, that I haven't worn or anything like that. I think it is like a reasonable number of pieces, and I do think there's reasons for most of them, honestly, except for this one. This is the only one that really just like doesn't have a reason. So I do feel like, I don't feel like I'm like wasteful or anything like that, and I think these are things I can wear. And if not, I can always sell them on at some point. I'm not like a big seller of my things, you all know that, but I mean, I always could if, for instance, I didn't end up wearing any of these, but TBD. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any luxury purchases you've made that you haven't worn down in the comments below, so that way we can maybe share the guilt a little. That would make me feel really great. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, I'd really love it if you could just give this video a little like, so a little thumbs up down in the corner below. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? You need to subscribe to my channel so that way you can get all my latest content about all things shopping delivered straight to you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Lily, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, everyone.